Hi, Debbie Zeta from unlockyourbestlife.com. I wanted to talk to you today about lessons. So we all experience lessons in our lives, and some of us are conscious of these lessons and aware of them as they're happening or even in hindsight. Some of us are not, but the truth is they happen regardless. And they happen from the time that we're born to the time that we die. We're continually learning, and we're here to learn and we're here to grow. The main lesson that we're here to learn is to remember love. So it's to remember ourselves in a loving light. It's to be able to see others in a loving light. And it's to be able to teach others how to see love. Now, sometimes these lessons don't come easy. Sometimes they come at a great deal of cost and a great deal of emotion is involved. And I want to talk a little bit about what some of the lessons are and how they look and how they change over time. So I guess what I've been thinking recently is that it's a little bit like having a child go through, preschool or kindergarten, going through primary school and then going into high school and then going into college. So as you go from these different phases of schooling, you mature and you grow up and you begin to see your peers in a different light as you begin to see yourself in a different light. So let's take as an example a child that is bullied. So they might be in kindergarten, which is about 3 or 4 years of age. They might be bullied because they look different. Maybe they wear glasses. Maybe they're a little bit bigger. So they're bullied in that way. They're teased. Then they move on and they go to primary school. They start to get teased again. It might be about something different. Maybe they're not smart enough. Maybe they're not getting the same grades as their peers are getting. So once again, they're teased. The cycle continues as you move on into high school. This time it might be about who's dating who. You're not pretty enough. You're not smart enough. You don't smoke enough, you don't take enough drugs, whatever that might be. Sometimes these things move on even into college, university, and even into workplace. So often if we look back and start to reflect what some of these lessons are and what some of these outward things look like, we begin to see a theme. So in the child that has been teased all the way from kindergarten going into work, we might start to say, well, what's going on? What is this person doing that is putting them into an environment where they're constantly being teased and being exposed? Might it be that they have done something wrong? I'm going to say 9 out of 10 times no, because I don't think it's ever right for a child to be teased. I'm going to assume that it has more to do with the other people that are doing the teasing. So it's possible and it's probable that what's happening is that this individual has stepped into their light at an early age and has embraced themselves, which makes them an easy target. So anyone that's a healer, a intuitive, anyone that works in that sort of industry, you'll know that we are sensitive individuals. And like me, you probably had an awareness from a very young age that you had some differences in you, that you were able to pick up emotions and see things that possibly not everyone could see. That makes you a bit of a target. It makes you different from other people. It means that people are going to feel intimidated and they're going to want to take you down. So let's have a look at how that goes over time. If we're able to learn the lesson, it doesn't mean that it stops happening. It means that it becomes easier for us to deal with it. It means that we take on a tougher skin. It means that we process the emotions. We go to a counselor, we go to a clairvoyant, whoever it is that works for you, and we work through all of the things that this has brought up and why this might be happening to you. And you move forward stronger from it. I really believe if there's any lesson that we've gone through, to have it happen and not learn from it is just a waste. And it's just going to continue to happen and continue to happen until one day you say, hey, what is going on here, universe? What are you trying to tell me? And then you get it. Because once you have the awareness and once you're able to stop in your tracks and start to identify what's going on, you actually get it. That's all there is. That's all there is to get it, is just having the awareness that it's actually not your shit. It's probably someone else's shit. Once you have the awareness, be prepared to then step up, because then the lessons begin to get even harder and more complicated. So I invite you to start to have a look at the themes that have shown up in your life, whether it's relationships, workplace issues, maybe it is bullying, and start to see, are you taking them on in a negative way, or are you able to process them in a way that makes you learn from it, grow stronger, and move forward? So I invite you to do that. Always here to guide you and happy to help you. Look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you. Bye.